Leo and Cancer. If you have that one friend who always likes to turn every small gathering into a red carpet event, then you've already witnessed a Leo. They're the dazzling superstar of the Zodiac. But Cancer, on the other hand, is like your favorite hoodie on a cold, rainy day. They're cozy, sensitive, and probably in a corner knitting a blanket for their future kids while wondering if anyone in the room needs a hug. Leo and Cancer may seem like opposites, kind of like when fire meets water, but when they find their rhythm, it's like peanut butter and jelly. They each bring something that complements the other, which balances out their energy. So basically, Leo thrives when they're in the spotlight and they need someone who's emotionally supportive, but at the same time won't yank the microphone from their hand. And when it comes to offering emotional support without stealing the show, no one does it better than Cancer. These guys are like backstage managers. They'd make sure Leo's favorite snacks are close by and even have tissues ready in an emotional moment. While Cancer loves to nurture, Leo loves to be nurtured, which is a win-win. On the other hand, Leo brings sunshine into Cancer's moody, shell-like existence. They literally drag Cancer out of their cozy nest for fun adventures, whether it's a spontaneous trip to see the pyramids or just going for a karaoke night. Both signs value loyalty like it's the last slice of pizza at a party. They're protective of their loved ones and will go to great lengths to make each other feel special. Gemini and Aquarius. Gemini and Aquarius are like two kids let loose in a candy store. They're excited, curious, and ready to explore every single aisle together. While Gemini is the social butterfly that loves to chat about everything from the latest TikTok trend to the theory of parallel universes, Aquarius is the quirky version that'd eat up every story like it's their favorite conspiracy theory. Put these two in a room and they would literally stay up all night debating who would win in a fight between aliens and time travelers. The next day, they'd still have more to talk about. They vibe on the same frequency, like two walkie-talkies that never run out of batteries. But even as much as Gemini and Aquarius enjoy each other's company, they're not in any way clingy. They're all about freedom, like a couple that doesn't have to text 24/7, but always picks up right where they left off. Aquarius values independence like it's their life's motto, and Gemini, on the other hand, is probably too busy juggling 5 side hustles and a group chat full of memes to get possessive. It's the kind of relationship where they cheer each other on, but still have their own thing going on, like two balloons floating next to each other, free, but still tied together in their own way. Capricorn and Virgo. You probably bonded with your partner over a romantic dinner date, or when they sent you your favorite flowers. Well, bonding for Capricorn and Virgo is a bit weird. They connect and bond by working on spreadsheets, completing routines, and crossing things off their to-do lists. Now, Capricorn is the ambitious goat climbing to the top of Success Mountain. They're building empires, smashing career milestones, and making sure their LinkedIn profile is on fire. Virgo, on the other hand, is a detail-oriented perfectionist, making sure they've packed snacks and a first aid kit for the journey, triple-checking the budget, and ensuring every email has the perfect punctuation. It's like Capricorn is the CEO and Virgo is the operations manager. No dream is too big and no detail is too small. Together, they're like a well-oiled machine, ticking every box and keeping things running smoothly. These two are practical, hardworking, and ready to conquer life one well-organized plan at a time. Think of them like the Beyoncé and Jay-Z of the star signs. Because they're both well-detailed, they never dive headfirst into making decisions, even when it involves their feelings. They're more about slow-burning candles. Their flame might not light up the night sky like a firework display, but it lasts longer. Their calm, easygoing nature is also reflected in the way they have fun. While everyone else is out partying and having a wild night, Capricorn and Virgo are snuggled up together binge-watching Netflix with snacks, organized by category, or enjoying a weekend getaway that's been meticulously planned down to the minute. Leo and Libra. If you've ever watched a celebrity red carpet show, you can easily picture Leo and Libra together. They're like the ultimate red carpet couple, always oozing charm, style, and a vibe that makes everyone stop and stare. Leo's natural charisma coupled with Libra's natural diplomacy basically makes them the life of the party. Together, they're the kind of couple who'd host a fabulous dinner party that people will continue to talk about for years. But the part that really clicks these two together is Libra's way of drowning people with attention and singing their praises without breaking a sweat. To a Leo, these qualities are like daily vitamins. They need it to thrive, and Libra is ever ready to provide them in endless abundance. In return, Leo will hype Libra up, making them feel like the most beautiful, talented, and stylish person in the room. Their mutual admiration is like a never-ending game of "you're amazing, no, you're amazing!" When it comes to their romantic side, they're both ruled by luxury, grand gestures, and making every moment count. So their idea of a date night is not your typical Netflix pizza and a bottle of wine. It's dinner at the trendiest restaurant in town, followed by an art exhibit or a concert. They're like the couple who shows up overdressed to a casual barbecue and still manages to make it look cool. Taurus and Cancer. Taurus and Cancer together are like a perfectly baked pie. Taurus is the sturdy golden crust holding everything together, and Cancer is the sweet gooey filling that brings all the heartwarming flavor. They're good separately, but bring them together, you get absolute perfection. Normally, Taurus is obsessed with providing stability and loves to be depended on, just like the anchor that keeps a ship steady. So you'd always find them cooking dinner, fixing that wobbly chair, or buying the softest blanket money can buy. But Cancer, on the other hand, is always looking for where to feel safe and cared for, and in return offers hugs, sweet words, and the occasional tear-jerking love letter. So emotionally, they both fit each other like a pair of socks on a cold day, warm and comforting. This natural connection makes them fiercely loyal to each other, which makes their relationship feel solid and unshakable like a rock. Taurus is all about commitment, and Cancer loves the idea of forever. They're the type of couple who still hold hands after 20 years and secretly judge everyone who doesn't. There's basically nothing spontaneous or wild about these guys. While everyone else is going on skydiving or skiing trips, Taurus and Cancer are back home baking gourmet snacks and decorating their home until it begins to feel like a giant hug. Pisces and Virgo. You've probably heard or even used the expression opposite poles attract. Well, that expression might just be referring to Pisces and Virgo. These two are like the mismatched socks you find in your drawer. Totally different vibes, but when you wear them on a freezing night, they keep your feet warm. They end up attracting themselves and becoming a perfect fit because they're both missing a piece that the other fills. Let's start with Virgo, who has an obsession for organizing everything from the sock drawer to their weekly activities. But with a Pisces nearby, they can help Virgo relax and realize that life isn't all schedules and checklists. It's okay to take a break and enjoy the messy beauty of it all. Now, Pisces, on the other hand, is like Joseph the Dreamer. They're the ones sketching castles in the sky and imagining how they can build flying cars. Only a Virgo can bring them back from their dream world and help them stay focused and practical. So Virgo is like the GPS, keeping them on track, while Pisces is the scenic route, making sure they enjoy the view. Together, they're like the dreamer and the planner teaming up for the ultimate adventure. When it comes to their emotions, Pisces feels every kind like an emotional sponge, soaking up the world's joys, sorrows, and even that weird vibe from their neighbor. But with Virgo's logic on lock mode 24/7, they calmly explain why the neighbor's weird vibes are probably just a caffeine overdose. Both zodiacs complement each other like yin and yang, balancing heart and mind in a way that naturally works in their best interest. Capricorn and Aries. If the Zodiac were vehicles, Aries would be a red sports car with the top down. Fast, flashy, and always ready to hit the gas without checking the map. Aries are always full of energy and ready to sprint over Mount Everest whether you're ready or not. Capricorn, on the other hand, would be a reliable 4x4 pickup truck. It's built for the long haul, tackles any terrain with ease, and just moves slow and steady till it gets to its destination in one piece. It's not flashy, but it's dependable, practical, and will still be running long after the sports car breaks down. In zodiac terms, Capricorn is the structure while Aries is the action. It might look like you're pairing a chess player with a parkour enthusiast, but they actually balance each other out. While Aries brings the spark, excitement, and a let's just do it attitude like a squirrel full of Red Bull, Capricorn would calmly plan and strategize on all the wild ideas that Aries brings to the table, then turn them into actual accomplishments. Together, they're like a startup where Aries is the visionary and Capricorn is the CFO, making sure they don't go bankrupt. If you're an Aries in a relationship with a Capricorn, you'd always admire their discipline and ability to stick to a plan, even if you think they can be a bit slow sometimes. And your Capricorn partner would be impressed by your boldness and ability to take risks, even if they think you're a bit reckless. It's like two athletes on different teams, fierce competitors, but always cheering each other on from the sidelines. Aquarius and Aries. So you're at your friend's house waiting for him to get ready for you guys to head out to a party when you hear loud noises coming from his basement. You decide to go check it out only to find his younger brother working on something that looks like a cross between a spaceship and a car. What you've just witnessed is an Aquarius in their natural habitat. They're the mad scientist of the Zodiac, brimming with ideas about changing the world, or at the very least inventing something that makes life more interesting. Aries, on the other hand, is a bold adventurer who's always charging ahead like a bullet train without a destination. Pair up these two and it's like two best friends suddenly deciding to go hiking on the Himalayas without checking the map first. Spontaneous, exciting, and fueled by a shared "let's just go for it" energy. Think of them as the fireworks display you weren't expecting but can't stop watching. Aquarius loves brainstorming while Aries loves doing it. It's basically a dream team where one provides the vision and the other brings the action. Even though they seem like they can't do without the other, both signs value their independence like it's their personal treasure. Aquarius wants freedom to explore their big ideas, and Aries wants to chase their ambitions without anyone slowing them down. Capricorn and Scorpio. Think of a Scorpio as a pressure cooker. They're usually quiet on the outside, but have some seriously intense stuff bubbling inside of them just waiting to explode. But thankfully, Capricorn is always there like a kitchen timer, calmly ticking away and making sure everything stays on schedule without exploding. Together, they're the perfect recipe. Scorpio brings the heat and flavor, and Capricorn ensures it's all cooked to perfection. Bring these two on a project and watch them achieve it faster than you can say goals. Capricorn has already drafted out a 5-year plan, while Scorpio has set all the gears into motion to start achieving those goals. Together, they're like two chess players who always know their next move. And while they're working together, they'd zip their lips shut and never squeak a pip to the outside world until the project is complete. Even as couples, they're more close the blinds and binge watch a series than post every meal on Instagram. This shared need for discretion creates a safe space where they can really connect. They're the couple that quietly leaves the party early to have a deep, meaningful conversation at home instead of staying out until 3 a.m. in a sea of small talk. Capricorn and Scorpio are like the Zodiac versions of Batman and Alfred. They're both strategic, secretive, and unshakably loyal. Sagittarius and Aquarius. Picture this. You're at a birthday party and there's this one person surrounded by guests cracking jokes about how they swam with sharks last week and are already planning a skydiving trip for next week. That's Sagittarius, the Zodiac's adventure junkie who treats life like an all-you-can-try buffet of thrills. Now pair them with Aquarius, the imaginative visionary who's brainstorming futuristic concepts like hoverboards for pets or vacations on Mars. Sagittarius is drawn to Aquarius's out-of-the-box ideas because they're always up for turning dreams into action. Together, they're the unstoppable team blending innovation with dares, making every adventure look like the plot of a blockbuster movie. So don't be surprised when this duo decides to road trip to a UFO convention or start their own YouTube channel just for the fun of it. Life is never a dull moment for them, and rules are more like friendly suggestions. If you're a Sagittarius looking for a partner that won't kill your adventure vibes, then you should definitely merge with an Aquarius because they love freedom just as much as you do. So if you want to go on a solo hiking trip, your partner would be cool with it, and might even suggest a gadget to take along. Both signs understand each other's need for personal space, like a couple of cats sharing the same sunny windowsill. Their conversations are anything but boring. Sagittarius brings humor and philosophical insights, while Aquarius adds originality and futuristic ideas. It's like they're on the same wavelength, picking up the same radio station of awesome vibes. Virgo and Scorpio. Virgo and Scorpio together are like a secret recipe. Virgo is the precise list of ingredients, and Scorpio is the mysterious spice that gives it that unforgettable kick. Separately, they're intriguing, but together, they cook up something truly special that keeps everyone guessing about their magic. So basically, Virgo is the one who double-checks everything and probably has a spreadsheet for their spreadsheets. They're practical, detail-oriented, and love when things are just perfect. Scorpio, on the other hand, is the mysterious detective, always diving deep into life's mysteries with an intensity that's both fascinating and and a little bit thrilling. Imagine Virgo organizing a bookshelf while Scorpio uncovers a hidden compartment in it. They're both about discovery, just in different ways. Both Virgo and Scorpio aren't fans of the shallow end of the pool. They dive straight into the deep waters. Virgo analyzes, dissects, and understands the world through logic and reason. Scorpio feels and sometimes just knows things without a manual. Together, they appreciate each other's depths like two bookworms lost in a library after hours, excitedly sharing their favorite discoveries. In a relationship, Virgo is consistent and trustworthy, which helps Scorpio feel secure enough to open up their secret vault of emotions. Meanwhile, Scorpio's unwavering loyalty makes Virgo feel appreciated and valued. They're like two knights swearing allegiance, not to a kingdom, but to each other. Gemini and Libra. Gemini and Libra are like a pair of perfectly matched talk show hosts where Gemini is the fast-talking one who jumps from one topic to the next, and Libra is the charming co-host who keeps everything running smoothly. Together, they're like the dynamic duo of any gathering. You know, the ones who you want to sit next to because they somehow make everything sound like primetime entertainment, even if it's just about the weather. They're social, charming, and full of ideas. Speaking about charm, if it's a currency, Gemini and Libra would be billionaires. Gemini's quick wit and playful energy are a perfect match for Libra's smooth, elegant vibe. They're like the couple who can win over anyone, whether it's a grumpy waiter or a skeptical friend. When it comes to making new experiences, Gemini craves excitement like a kid in a candy store, while Libra enjoys exploring new things as long as it's beautiful, luxurious, and doesn't ruffle too many feathers. Whether it's planning a road trip to see the world's largest ball of yarn, or deciding to become expert salsa dancers on a whim, Gemini and Libra are always up for something fresh and fun. When it comes to relationships, Gemini and Libra are the ultimate power couple of fun and finesse. A pairing that's as breezy as a summer afternoon and as exciting as a midnight road trip. Whether they're planning their next adventure or just swapping jokes on a lazy Sunday, their connection feels effortless, like two puzzle pieces clicking into place.